Hello and welcome all. I am Sunita. Friends, in today's video, I am going to show you how to create program in Java and how to run it using Notepad++. We have various kinds of editors available like Notepad, Notepad++, NetBeans IDE, Eclipse IDE, IntelliJ IDEA, and many more are there. So you can write program using any of this editor and you can run it. So in today's video, I'm going to show all steps how to create program and how to run your program in Java. So friends, let's begin. I'm going to use Notepad++ for writing program since we have just started or we are beginners in Java. So let me quickly go to Notepad++. If you want to create and run program in Java, you should install JDK and the editors. I have installed Notepad++ editor. Now let me show you how to create Java programs. So first of all, you have to go to File menu and then click on New. So you can see a new 2 program has been created. Already I had new 1. So now new 2 has been created. Now what you can do, you can write your Java program in this editor. So let me write a simple program for just printing hello world or my first program. So to begin with program, you need to use keyword class and then give any name to your program. So I'm giving name as my program. So class name can be anything, but try to give suitable class name depending on your program. For example, writing program for calculating tax, give a suitable name related to tax. If you're doing program for printing invoice, then give suitable name like print invoice. Otherwise, you can give any name to your program. Then next, you have to open a curly bracket. After opening curly bracket, the first line in Java will be a main method. So Java main method is like this: public void main, and then you need to pass one parameter, that is string args. So this is the compulsory part that we have to use for writing any program in Java. So this is what the basic skeleton if you want to write any program in Java. As we have already seen, Java is object oriented. It works on classes and object. So for creating any program in Java, you should have at least one class. So I have created one class and the name of class is my program, and in that I have created a method main. I'm going to explain each and every keyword of this main program. Next, I just want to print a simple hello world or simple message on my screen or on my console. Then for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write one simple line for printing any statement on Java, that is system.out.println, that is print line, and whatever message you want to print, that you need to provide in double quotes. So I'm giving my first program, that is what my message, and then I'm just closing it and let me put semicolon. I have done typing of program. Now I'm going to show you how to save Java program, what extension to be given and what file name to be given. One thing to remember in Java, that file name should match with your class name. So here my class name is my program. So I'm going to save with my program .java as a file name. Class which is having main method, that should be your file name, because your entry point is main method. Your program starts from main method. So that class name should be your file name. This is not compulsory, but you should always follow this. You can give different name to your files also, but when you run at that time, you are going to get problem. You can have multiple classes, but you need to give file name same as the class which is containing main method. Okay, I'm done with typing of program. Now I'm going to show you how to save Java program and how to run Java program. So To save Java program, you have to give file name same as class name. You may have multiple classes, but you need to remember, you need to give class name which is containing main methods, because main is entry point in Java. Your program starts from main method. So here my class name is my program. So I'm going to save this with my program. So let me save my file. So just go to save as and then give the file name as my program.java. So remember, Java is case sensitive. So if you have given my program in capital small, you need to consider all that thing. Now from here, instead of normal text file, you need to select what? Java source file, and then click on save button. So now my program has been saved with my program.java. One point to remember, it's not compulsory that you give your file name same as your class name. But if you are not giving file name same as class name, then when you run your program, then you are going to get problem, because it searches this particular class for running and giving output. But if it is not found, then you are probably going to get error. So better to give same name as class name. One more thing over here, if you are adding public keyword here, then always you have to save your file name with the same class name. For example, if I'm giving this as program, I can save my file with my program.java instead of program.java. So I'll compile using what? My program.java, but when I run, I can use program name, because I have given my class as what? Program. Let me give class name as program only, and then I'll show you how to run if your class name and your file name is different. Okay, so this is what creating program and saving program. Now next thing, we have to run program. So for that, in Notepad++, you have to install one plugin. Let me go to plugins menu and click on plugin admin, and here you have to search what? nppexec. So this is what the option, plugin option. Then I have to install this plugin option. So it is asking me whether you want to install. Okay, so installation of plugin nppexe is done. You can see it is showing over here, or you can again go to plugin admin and you can check whether nppec has been added or not. So this is what it is showing in my list, plugin admin list. So that means it has been installed on your PC. Okay, now next I will show you how to run Java program. So to run, you can click this run option and F5, or you can go to nppc and you can check here we have option execute F6. So I'm just clicking on execute option, that is F6. So now let me type my command. So I have to type Java C. Java is C is for compiling your program. After that, you need to specify your program name. So here my program name is my program, and then give the extension as Java, and then click on OK button. So it is showing me process started and process finished. So it has compiled my program. Okay, so now let me go to my directory and let me show you whether class file has been generated or not. So I'm going to my directory. So you can see my Java file name is my program and my class file name is program. So now if you try to run your program by using my program name, then definitely you are going to get error. So whatever is your class file name, you have to use that file name. Okay, now next part, we have to run the program. So to run program of Java, you need to type Java command and then type your program name. Now I'm typing my program. So definitely I'm going to get error over here. So let me click. So you can see I'm getting error as no class definition found. Let me zoom this error and I'll show you error, no class definition found. So no class definition found my program, because what I did, I gave my class name as program and I save my file with my program. So therefore it is giving me this problem. Again I am pressing F6. Now let me change the name, Java program. You don't have to give extension over here. It takes class file. Now click on OK. So we should get output now. So you can see I'm getting output as my first program. Okay. Let me show you entire steps how to run Java program. So again I'm pressing F6 and then I need to change directory. So for that I'm typing command cd, and whatever is my directory I'm going to type that directory. So Java tutorial is what my directory name, tutorial is my directory name where I have saved my program. And then next, to compile your program you need to give name of your file, that is myprogram.java, and then to run your program you need to type Java and your again class name. Here you need to be careful because Java is case sensitive, and so this is what my entire command cd, L is my drive, and then Java folder, Java C command, and then Java C for compiling, Java is for running your program. So now let me click on this OK button to get output. So you can see it is showing me output over here. So this is what, how to compile or how to run your Java program in Notepad++. Install plugin npp exe, press F6 and type the command for changing directory. Type Java C command and Java command to get your output. Okay, be careful, Java is case sensitive. Now I am going to explain the keywords which I have used in this program. What is meaning of each and every words? So let's begin with the first word, class. Class is a built-in keyword. If you want to create a program, you should prefix it with class keyword. Make sure that class is in small. After that, you have to give your class name. So it can be any class name I just explained. Then followed by a curly bracket, and here you need to write public static void main. So public static void, these are the keywords of Java, and main is a method of Java. If you know C programming, then you might have used main method in your C programming also. So main method is entry point of your program, but in C we never used to write main method inside class, but as Java is object oriented programming language, so we have to write main method inside a class. So public is access modifier, or like whether this method can be called from other classes or not. So if you are giving keyword public, then this can be called from other classes too. Then static is a modifier which are used for calling this method without using object name. For a time being, just remember this. Later in further video, we are going to discuss static keyword in detail. So static is going to call this main method without using object, and since the method is static, main method gets called automatically when you run your program. And void is return type, as main method does not return anything, so we have to write void. Now here point to remember is that you can't write main in capital, or you can't change this, because this is what a built-in syntax which we have to follow to enter in my program. Now further thing, you can see this main method is taking argument or parameter which is of type string and an array. This is known as what? Argument or parameter of main method. So these parameters can be used for taking input from user. In my further video, I'm going to show you how to use this argument for taking input from user. So for time being, you have to stick with this syntax or notation. Do not change, do not make M capital, it should be in small. Then this is a method, it have body, so all the code you have to write inside this curly bracket. So now what I want to do, I want to just print a simple message, my first program. So to print anything on console in Java, you have to use system.out. So system.out refers to control for printing something, and then we have a method println and print. Println is going to print your message, whatever message you are passing in double quotes, it is going to print that message and followed by a next line. And if you give only print, then your cursor will not go to next line. So system.out refers to printing on console, and print or println is a method to print on console. Then the message you want to print should come into double quotes, and since println is method, so we have to use what? Parenthesis. Then we have to write what? Semicolon. All statement in Java are terminated by semicolon. So if you have done C programming, syntax are much more similar to C programming. Then one more point to remember here, you don't have to put any semicolon like you do in your C++ if you know C++. So these are the keyword which we use for making Java program. This is a skeleton which can be used for creating any program. So here you can add public keyword also, so that if you want to make available this class to other folders, then you can write public keyword. Otherwise, if you write only class and class name, then also it is going to work. But in that case, the folder which are outside and they want to access this program, they can't access. This concept comes under package that we will be seeing soon. So this was all related to simple Java program, creating Java program, saving, compiling, running, and different keywords which we use for writing simple Java program. Okay. In my further video, I am going to show you how to compile and run program using Notepad and command prompt. Thank you friends for watching my video till end. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe it today and share my videos to your friends. And friends, if you have any query, you can put your query in comment box. I am definitely going to reply to your queries. Friends, that's all for today. See you in my next video. Till that, bye bye. Take care.